Hello everyone! So today was supposed to be my day one of vlogging my reading while I was in Las Vegas. But something happened and I'm not able to go to Vegas. My flight got canceled. My boyfriend was we were going for a convention because it had to do with his job, and I was tagging along for the trip. And we were supposed to have like a full day together today. Our flights got canceled. There were like no flights available. He finally got a seat on a plane out of Philly to get to Vegas. So he was lucky enough to get on a plane, but I forfeited and I'm not going now. So I'm a little sad. I'm a little upset because I was very excited to go and get away for a couple days, like 4 or 5 days, but now I'm home and I'm going to continue with my reading vlogs, but they will be home. I am halfway through The Raven Boys now. I'm loving this story. I don't know why I haven't I remember picking it up and putting it down and I couldn't get into it a couple years ago, but I'm loving this. It's like so my book, so I'm excited to finish this. And then I've read like 4 chapters of And I Darken, so I'll continue with that. I would really love to read You by Carolyn Kepnes. It's been sitting on my shelf and it keeps staring at me. I'm like looking at it right now. It's like over there staring at me, and I would love to get into that this week as well. So I have a lot of books lined up. I'm going to be doing a lot of filming. I'm going to be doing a lot of reading, and I'm going to be doing a lot of nothing this week because my plans got crapped on. So that's it. So it's about like 5 p.m. now on Sunday, and I'm gonna just continue reading for the rest of the day and possibly watch Castle Rock later. So I will check in later. Bye. Good morning. It is now day 2 of my Not So Vegas vlog. I finished Raven Boys last night and I absolutely loved that book so much. I cannot wait to start The Dream Thieves, but I do have a list of books that I want to finish first before I continue with the series. So I am reading And I Darken today, and maybe I'll finish this today. I read 400 pages yesterday. 400 and something pages today. Why not? So I'm definitely gonna try to get into that today. I have a couple of things I have to do around the house, and it's raining again in New Jersey, so I'm kind of just not really feeling like doing anything. So yeah, that's basically it for today. I will check back in later. I have my tea, which I am absolutely loving, this pumpkin spice chai tea from Tazo, the Starbucks tea company. It smells like fall, and I love it. I have my fall candles lit. I'm ready for fall. This summer like really freaking sucked. It really sucked. And I'm just like disappointed and like kind of upset that I'm not in Vegas right now in the sunny weather. But there's nothing I could do, and if I was to leave today or something like that, like Justin and I would never be able to spend much time together because he's busy with work, so it just didn't work out, and I'm better off being home. So I'm happy I'm home. I'm happy that I'll get to do stuff around the house and rearrange bookshelves. I had ordered a new bookshelf for my room, so I'm excited to put that up. That should be coming Wednesday, and it'll be a new filming spot for me, so I'm really excited. This way you guys can see my books behind me. So I'm gonna do a little bit of planning in my planner. I use a happy planner, which I absolutely love these things because they're like, I absolutely love these things. They're like inspirational planners, and they have little sections for, let's show you, like the month and like things you want to do. And so like I use a lot of this for my like books and stuff. I kind of plan my books in here. And I love how like you have your calendar, but then you have, you know, these spaces, and this is kind of like where I put like when I start books, when I finish books, filming, editing stuff. So I love my happy planner. So I'm gonna do a little bit of that now. get it organized because I haven't done that in a while. And yeah, so I will check back in later. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday, August, I don't even know, 14th. Still not in Vegas, definitely not going to Vegas, but me and my boyfriend have decided to take a trip up to Salem this weekend. I'm so excited. It's gonna be like our little weekend getaway. We do love going up there, so I'm so excited to go walk around in Salem and feel like I'm home. So that's our plan for, you know, coming up. And I've been reading And I Darken by Kiersten White, and it's a little slow for me. So I think I'm gonna put it down because I feel like it's gonna put me in a book slump. So I wanted to read something a little bit more fast-paced, a little bit more thriller-esque. So I am reading now You by Carolyn Kepnes. And I know Books and Lala, Kayla, she has been wanting to read this book, and Stephen King quoted, so Stephen King had quoted hypnotic and scary, totally original. So if he quoted it and he read it and he enjoyed it, I know I will too. So I read the first chapter and it starts off with like a bang. Like, this guy is so creepy, he's so strange, and I want to know what's gonna happen. So I cannot wait to get into this even more today. I'm not really doing much. I might take a ride out to like Barnes & Noble and walk around, but I'm really not feeling like the greatest. Kind of just chilling today. And it is sunny out, so maybe I'll have time to lay out by the pool a little bit. I just filmed my no disclaimers book tag. Definitely have to do more tags on my channel. And yeah, so I'm gonna get back to what I was doing and maybe call Justin, see how he is and how his day is going. And yeah, so that's about it. I have like a little challenge going for myself this week to see how many books I can finish in a week without going to work, because last time for the booktubeathon I was working in between, so it was very hard to get 7 books done working in between. But if I can get like almost a book a day done during this vacation, that'd be really cool. So I did download And I Darken on audiobook because maybe I'll enjoy it a little bit more by listening to it than actually physically reading it. Because some of the characters, I can't pronounce their names, so I'm having a little bit of an issue with that. So maybe listening to it will kind of get me more into it. I like to read more from Kiersten White before all her other books come out, so yeah. So I will check back in later. I hope everyone has been having a good week and has been reading a lot. What have you guys been reading? What has been intriguing you? What has been boring you? I would love to know. So let me know down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Back for a reading update. It's Tuesday. I know before I said it's Wednesday, but I guess when I'm on vacation, I don't know what day it is. But it's Tuesday night. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I'm on chapter 8 of You by Carolyn Kepnes. This guy is a freaking creep. I'm getting so freaked out reading this book. And like I read like a couple chapters and I had to put it down. Read a couple chapters, I had to put it down. It's like creepy who this guy is. And like, it's a big book. Like, so how much more of this is gonna take place, and like what more is gonna happen in this book? I am scared for this girl, and I'm scared for him with his mental state because he's not okay. This is creepy. I don't know if any of you have read this, so if you have, let me know what like your thoughts are. But I'm creeped out for sure. It's definitely like, you know, not even Stephen King's books creep me out this much, really. Like, I'm like not okay. But I'm gonna continue reading it because it is good. It's a good story. It's just like fucking creepy. So, alright, I just want to let you guys know. So I'm going to continue reading tonight and probably go to bed early. I'm exhausted. And yeah, so tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow's a nice day. I can lay out by the pool. Today ended up being like, it was nice, and then all of a sudden this huge thunderstorm came out of nowhere, and it looked like the city of Gotham outside, and it was pretty crazy. It was pretty intense. A lot of rain, a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning. Again. So hopefully tomorrow's better. This way I can enjoy a little bit of my time off. And so, yeah. So I'm hoping everybody is having a great week and enjoying their reading. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye! Hi everyone! So it's now Thursday of my, well, what was supposed to be my vacation reading vlog. But I am in such a slump that everything I pick up I don't want to read. I've picked up probably like 5 books in the last day, and I just can't find anything to read. Nothing is grabbing me. I'm like not having a good vacation. I really thought I'd get a lot more books done this week, and I was really excited to, especially since I wasn't able to go to Vegas, so I knew that I'd get more reading done, but just it's not vibing with me right now. I started Castle Rock last night, and that show is amazing. I'm on episode 4 now, so I'll probably continue that at some point. Justin's on the plane home, so I have to pick him up from the airport around 9 o'clock. It's now 4:06 here, so I've been editing and just trying to find something to read that will interest me. So I hate feeling like this. Like, I just hate everything that I have right now. I almost want to pick up like I picked up Evermore yesterday at the bookstore, so maybe I'll get into that. Sometimes when I read like middle grade books, they kind of get me back into reading a little bit. But I had a little bit of an issue at Barnes & Noble yesterday, which I had gone for books, and I walked out of there really like one book that I wanted, which was Nevermore, but I walked out of there with books that I didn't want because I was so freaked out that I just wanted to get out of there, and I couldn't leave without buying a book. This is terrible, but I was being followed in the store, and it was really scary. There has been some like, I live in a really nice neighborhood in New Jersey, but the town like right outside of mine has issues with like gang stuff, and there has been apparently at the mall, which is close by the Barnes & Noble, I found this out after, that there's men going to the mall trying to lure women and either abduct them or steal from them. So had I known this before, I probably wouldn't have gone to this store by myself, but I found out this afterwards. But I was in the science fiction section looking at books, and it's near the back of the store in a private area. Usually that's like the area where I read because there's usually not a lot of people over there. So I'm looking at books, and this guy comes out from behind the stack, and there's a chair on the corner of the aisle, and he sits down and he kneels down at me because I'm looking at a book that was on the lower shelf. He's like, "I love your tattoo. What does it say?" I was like, "It's butterflies. It doesn't say anything." And so I ignored him. I put the book back. I started walking away, and he's like, "You're so beautiful." And I really couldn't hear what else he said because I was kind of like trying to tune him out. And I was like, "Excuse me, what did you say?" And he's like, "You're so beautiful, da da da," like weird stuff. So I walk away because now I'm creeped out. He's in a hoodie and sweatpants, by the way. It's 90 degrees outside. A hoodie and sweatpants and sneakers. Like, it's fucking hot out, bro. Why are you in a hoodie and sweatpants, okay? So that's number one, but his hood up and everything. Very creepy. So I walk to, like, where there's people. I go to near the children's section where there's kids with their moms and stuff like that. And I'm kind of just trying to mingle. Now I see him, in the corner of my eye, walking through the stacks, like, looking at me. And every time I would see him, he'd grab a book off the shelf and, like, pretend he's reading it. I'm like, "What the hell, man? Like, what the fuck?" I'm like, I need to get out of here. So I walk to the register, just like acting like I don't see him. So I walk to the register, I pay for what I have to pay for, you know, there's a Starbucks connected to the Barnes & Noble, so I walk into the Starbucks, I order a green tea, and I see him inside the Barnes & Noble near like where the journals are, near the register. So I'm like, what the hell? So I see a man in there, and I kind of, and his wife, and I pretend like I knew them, and I was like, can you help me? I was like, I think I'm being followed. Can you just make sure I get to my car, okay? And the man was so nice, and he was like, yes, absolutely, I will walk you to your car. I will make sure you get out of here safely. So I walks me to my car, and I get out safely, and I was not followed home. But that had to be the scariest, like, that had to be the scariest moment of my life so far. I did not know what was going to happen, and thank God for that man. So doubt he's watching this, but thank you. Yeah, so ever since yesterday, I've been kind of like in a funk with reading, and I was reading You by Carolyn Kepnes, but because he's a stalker, I don't want to read that book right now after going through what I just went through. Not that it was to that extent, but it still creeped me out. It was in a bookstore. I don't know. It was very weird. I don't believe in coincidences, but that was definitely a coincidence. So I'm putting that book down for now, and I feel like I need just something like a light middle grade read. So Nevermore sounds really good, or I also have the Sweep series to get into, so maybe I'll do that. So I will check back in later. Hopefully I get some reading done today. It would make my day. It would make me so happy if I can get at least 100 pages read today. So anyway, I hope everyone is having a great week, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hello. So I am in Woburn, Massachusetts, near Boston, near Salem, like right in the middle. So we've been here for a day. I didn't vlog yesterday because we were tired from traveling, and we had a lot of traffic coming in here, so it was like exhausting. So today we're just gonna go into Boston and get a lobster roll, hang out, go shopping, and tomorrow we're going to Salem. I have been, as you guys know, I've been in a reading slump, so I picked up Shadow of Night, and I've actually really been enjoying this, especially being near Salem with the witches and everything like that. So this is really putting me out of my reading slump for the rest of the weekend. So I'm like a quarter of a way through, and I'm excited to get back to this later. But yeah, so that's our day. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello, little birdie.
Pose for the camera.
Birdie! What's our food?
Like Sadie, look.
Hello, Ed. Is your name Ed? Hello everybody. So it's still Saturday. I just got back from shopping with Justin. We did a lot of damage because it's a rainy day here in Boston, so we're like, hey, let's go to the mall, let's go shopping. So we did a lot of stuff. We got stuff from Louis Vuitton, which is like splurging for us. I got some stuff from Madewell, a couple of t-shirts that were on sale, and I got some stuff from Victoria's Secret, sweatpants, like my leggings and all that stuff. And then there's a Barnes & Noble in the shopping mall, so I went to Barnes, and then we found an Amazon Books on our way back, which was right next to like a Wahlburger, so we went there for our late lunch. And I'll show you a couple things that I got. So first off, I went to I went to Barnes & Noble first, and the store was like so overwhelmingly hot, and so I was kind of shopping really quick to get out of there. But they didn't have they had so many books, it was very hard to navigate the store. But I did find The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So I picked this up because I'm believing the hype and I feel like I'm gonna love this book. My grandmother's name was Evelyn, so maybe I'll really enjoy this. Next book that I got from Barnes & Noble, I only got 2, was Dreadful Company. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this. I never heard of it. I just saw the cover and I really enjoyed the cover. I read the back. I really enjoyed what I read in the back. So I'm looking forward to checking this out soon. It's called, it's by Vivian Shaw. Yeah, so it says in the back, Paris is a movable feast, especially for the undead. I was like, alright, this is in the sci-fi section. I'll check this out. I haven't seen this in my local Barnes & Noble, so very excited to get into this. And I don't think anyone's ever really read this before. I haven't seen it trending on BookTube at all, so I'm interested to see what this is about. So that was my Barnes & Noble trip. And then I found an Amazon Books, which was like so exciting because we don't have one by us. And I keep hearing about them popping up all over the place. So if you have a Prime account, you get the Prime price in the store, and there's little places where you can like scan the book and see how much it is and how much money you're saving. So it's a really cool store, and if you have one near you, check it out. It's so awesome. So the first book that I got was Station 11. So I've heard really amazing things about this book, so I'm very excited to check this out, and I'm really excited to read this. The next book I got is Kings of the Wild, and I know Jess Reed's books read this and she really loved it. It has amazing reviews on Goodreads, so I really want to read this soon. It's a pretty big book, but I heard really great things about it, so I'm excited to read this soon, hopefully. I haven't been reading much, but I bought so many books so far, so I feel like I really need to step up my reading game quick. And then the last book that I bought is Monstrous Volume 1. I heard that the author won Best Author recently for some award. So I really want to read this story. The artwork inside is beautiful. Ooh. The artwork inside is gorgeous. So I'm very excited to read this story and read about Monstrous and find out what this is about. And then Justin got a book, which I was shocked that he got a book because he doesn't read ever. I try to make him read and he just doesn't read. But he did pick up Stay Hungry by Sebastian Maniscalco. This is one of his favorite comedians, so he's excited to read this. So I didn't even know he came out with a book, which is really cool. He's so funny. So yeah, so that's it for my little book haul from Boston, Massachusetts. So tomorrow our plan is to go to Salem and just walk around, go to the Witch Museum, get some food, and just hang out. It's going to be a nice day, and Salem is just such a beautiful place. If you have never been there, you need to check it out. You need to go there. And especially if you like history and you like the story of witches. I mean, Salem is an old town. It's been around since the 1500s, 1600s, and it's just part of history, part of U.S. history. So if you love history, check out Salem, Massachusetts. You won't be disappointed. It's right on the water. It's beautiful. I love it there, so I'm very excited to go there tomorrow. I'll be vlogging my trip in Salem tomorrow so you guys can see some fun stuff if you have not been there. Just a sneak peek. I don't want to ruin too much of it for you, but definitely so you could see it for yourselves how amazing it is. And it's so much fun there. Like, the people are so nice here. So if you've never been to Massachusetts and you've never been to Salem, do it. Put on your list of things to do. You won't be disappointed. Here in Salem. We're here in Salem and it's a beautiful day, 70 degrees, no humidity, a lot of people. I'm excited to see some witch stuff. How about you?
Very excited.
Yay. So we had a successful day in Salem. It is the last day of our little vacay, and I'm pretty much almost done with the book, which I'm really excited about. And Justin has been doing a lot of reading as well. What are you reading?
I don't know what my cover is.
Called Stay Hungry.
Sebastian.
By Sebastian. He's really loving it. He is not a reader, so I'm very excited.
Last book I read was Green Eggs and Ham.
I'm very happy that he's reading with me on this vacay. And yeah, so that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy some of my vlog footage. I hope that you watch it if it's interesting to you. But that's it for this reading vlog for this week. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!